everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Wild Your Garden, because today I'm with my good friend Alberto, who has joined me all the way from Spain, haven't you, Alberto?
Oh, very well. Long trip, but it's wonderful to be here.
Yeah, and Alberto's joined me basically to come and see, well, you've come to England to see some of the wildlife, haven't you?
Absolutely.
I'm very sad that I can't travel around the UK with you. But he got in touch to say, is there anything while he's in this part of the country in Essex that I could show him? And it just so happens you have timed it perfectly for these little beauties, which are, of course, the heath fritillary. And have you seen them in Spain?
No, I have never seen them in Spain.
Really? And I think they are as far south as Spain, aren't they?
Yes, but they are only in the north.
Yeah, yeah. So the heath fritillary is a butterfly that is very, very rare here in the UK, and we won't go into the full detailing and life cycle of that today. I've got another video that I'll put a link to at the end of this one that you guys can have a look at, but this is just a little bit of a video as to how I got to meet Alberto, which was initially through the wonders of YouTube, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, well, I started watching your videos because I've always loved nature, and I've always watched videos on YouTube about nature, and I stumbled upon yours and I just loved the initiative.
Oh, so, brilliant, thank you.
And, I mean,
and then you're trying to actually make a mini wildflower meadow in your local community, aren't you?
Yes, and there's an area which is not cultivated or anything behind my house, and I've tried with my local council, but they've not.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
I'll have to email
trying,
them, I think.
yes.
So yeah, so Alberto really wants to do this, but he's an absolutely massive advocate for wildlife conservation, and I think he's absolutely brilliant. And I'm sure you won't mind me saying, he's only 14. So imagine what he's going to be like in another 50 years. Unstoppable, I hope. So I think it's great, and obviously, you know, meeting you is wonderful, because we've been in touch for quite a while now.
Quite a while.
And
it's true.
I did promise to come and help you with your little project if it got off the ground.
Yes, you must come to Spain.
Yes, more videos to come, guys. I think
Definitely.
on that. Yeah,
It'd be amazing.
because I want to get to see you out there, and Dave Lindo as well, the urban birder.
Yes.
Be great if we can.
Elsie as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And show you around.
Be
It'd
great.
Amazing.
Yeah, it would be. So really, it's a great opportunity, I think, for us to keep in touch, and for me to get out to Spain and obviously try and recreate some wildflower meadow habitat over there, if Alberto can
We need more
persuade.
people like that in Spain.
Yes, we certainly do. We need them everywhere, don't we?
We need them everywhere. Yeah.
So all you guys watching around the world, obviously you're all doing your bit for wildlife, which is absolutely brilliant, as is Alberto. And yeah, it's quite phenomenal what he's managed to attract to certain parts of his garden. And you've got some amazing butterfly and moth lists, haven't you?
Yes, it's true. Well, more than butterflies, which don't do very well in my area. Well, I got a southern scar swallowtail once in my butler, which made my day. Well, made my week, made my month.
It's made my life, I think.
So happy. And well, more than that, we get birds. Once we got a sparrowhawk. We have this long-tailed tits, blackcap, the warblers, the chiffchaffs. Yeah. All the sparrows. We even got Spanish sparrows. We have in my town we have all 4 species: the rock sparrow, Spanish sparrow, the tree sparrow, and the common house sparrow. So.
Yeah, you see, we can only boast to have the 2, unless you class the dunnock, of course, which is the hedge sparrow.
Oh, the hedge sparrow. We don't get those.
Oh, do you not?
No, only in the mountains.
Yeah.
So what's common here is rare there, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So that's why coming here is just wonderful, because maybe what for you is common, for me is just to see these amazing oak forests.
Yes,
which in Spain are quite rare.
It's quite a nice, unique habitat of it's a lot of oak, but it's also a lot of hornbeam and a lot of sweet chestnut, which are coppiced here, which make the habitats that these little butterflies absolutely enjoy. And they're very rare butterflies, so they're only found in a handful of locations here in the UK, from the east, where we are in Essex, 1 or 2 colonies in Kent, and then you have to go a fair way west down to sort of Somerset, Devon and Cornwall to find them, and that's it. But it's incredible, because here they are on cow wheat, but on the continent they're like one of the most common butterflies in a wildflower meadow, and they're on ribwort plantain. So it's incredible, but they are absolutely wonderful, and they're thriving here. We must have seen
more than 20,
probably 40 or 50, I would say, at least, by the time we came in and around here. And it's just been wonderful. It's beautiful evening light as well, isn't it?
It is.
Great
lovely temperature.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't envy your Spanish summers.
No.
Although it was 41 degrees here last year, so it was
hottest temperature.
the hottest record on
It's
record.
quite scary.
Mm,
And well, in Spain now we've got this June and May, we've got crazy, very, very low temperatures.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a little patch with vegetables and they froze in May.
Really? Wow.
So the
Amazing.
climate is changing.
Climate is changing. Yes, it's a very real
Has
thing.
some good sides.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this June suddenly it's rained tons and Spain has really appreciated it. And now it's like another spring. Now there's butterflies, there's new flowers, and it's wonderful to see nature.
So you've got 2 springs this year.
2 springs, 2 springs.
Amazing. Wow. I really have to visit. Yeah, it's a country I've never visited. Obviously, I have a big love for France. I've just got to make it over the Pyrenees and keep going south, and then.
It's amazing. And in Spain, we have all the different habitats of Europe.
Yeah.
We have them. I mean, we have the Euro-Siberian forests, like this kind in the north. We have the Mediterranean ones in most of Spain, and then we have deserts as well in the south.
Of course, yeah.
You must visit them.
Yeah, I think I need to book a month out.
more than a month.
Probably so. Yeah. So, I mean, what would your message be to anybody watching this about how you've helped butterflies and other wildlife in Spain? What's some of the things that you've done?
More than anything is, well, firstly to observe. I mean, you need to, even not only in nature but just in life, you need to watch everything you do. And think of every action that you take, every decision you make, and that, well, specifically for butterflies and wildlife, is to keep your garden as native, or as not only native, but also just as wild and natureful as possible. I mean, my garden is quite small. Maybe it's 20 square meters, more or less. But I mean, we have tons of pot plants with flowers. We have a small wildlife pond, and it's just wonderful to wake up every morning and to hear them. So you don't need a giant, big forest to have nature in it.
No, it's very true. Yeah, very true.
You just have to do your best to try to bring it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm trying to do with my front garden. You know, it's 20 square meters, and it has a herbaceous borders, a wildflower meadow, a wildlife pond, a native hedgerow tree. So you don't need a big spot, do you?
Exactly. No, not at all. And nature adapts. I mean, the David Lindo, you know, he also tells us that you can bird anywhere you go, because I mean, even in the big cities like Cáceres, for example, which is the capital of the province of Cáceres in Extremadura, you can find tons of birds. You can find, you know, the lesser kestrel. Lesser kestrel, pellet swifts, common swifts, the white storks.
Wow.
You just get tons of things.
Yeah,
and the city centre even.
He has the hashtag look up, doesn't he? Which is very, very true.
Exactly.
It's amazing how much stuff flies over you. So what are some of the wildlife highlights for you that you've attracted to your garden in Spain then?
Well, mostly the birds.
Yeah.
I mean, well, and also we got in our wildlife pond, we got some dragonflies.
Oh, nice.
I think the red, I don't remember now. Darter, could it be a red darter?
Common darter.
Common darter.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Yes, and well, it's quite young, our wildlife pond. It's only 2 years old.
Yeah.
And this year we've had to take everything out because it froze. We had a really cold winter this year, though not rainy.
Yeah.
And all the plants just died.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, it's all part of gardening, isn't it?
Exactly, it's part of gardening.
Trial and error. You just got to keep going.
And well, but the highlight of our garden, I think, is that once we planted an elm tree as an emergency because we didn't have anywhere. Because usually I buy maybe 80 small trees.
Yeah.
I save up during the year and then I plant them in the forest.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't have where to plant them, and we just planted them in our garden very quickly one day, my dad and I. And now it's tall. It's maybe 5 meters tall.
Really?
It's amazing.
Wow.
And
Is that witch elm?
No, it's a common Ulmus minor.
Oh, yeah.
Minor. I don't know how.
Yes,
common elm.
Almost minor. Yeah.
Common elm. And it's just impressive. And we have some. It's a tiny. It's maybe a 3 meter strip, 3 by 50 centimeters.
Okay.
And we have the common elm. We have the sauco. It is the elderberry.
Yes. Yeah.
We have an ash tree.
Wow.
Hawthorn. Rosa canina is the. How was it? Rosa canina. The dog rose.
Oh, yeah.
The dog rose. We
Sanguinea.
have the dogwood as well. So we just in a tiny area we have tons of the native hedgerows.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Oh, amazing. And that's inspiration right there for you guys.
Just in a tiny place, and you can have tons of things. We even have mushrooms growing there. The Stropharia. I can't remember common names.
Well, you know more Latin than I do, clearly. So I'll take your word for it.
The common names just slip out of my mind.
Yeah. I'll let you off. Don't worry. This is also your second language, so I'll doubly let you off. So,
Exactly.
yeah. But no, I think it's wonderful, and that's obviously a message to you guys to get out there and do your bit in a small plot. Even if you've only got a balcony, you can make a big
nature
difference.
adapts. Well, we have also, I forgot to tell you, I didn't tell you this before, but at the back of our garden, we have a hedge of roses.
Oh yeah.
And a blackbird nested there.
Oh,
this
brilliant!
year.
Wow.
And a melodious warbler 3 years ago. So.
Oh, amazing. Incredible.
Anywhere you can find nature. Anywhere.
It's just cover, isn't it? That's all
exactly,
they need is cover, yeah. Whether it's native, non-native, they'll nest in cover. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Brilliant. So, have you enjoyed your trip out tonight, this evening, to this part of Essex?
Marvellous.
Brilliant. And I'm so glad the butterflies have been performing well and giving us some amazing views, haven't they? They really have.
So relaxing.
They're
just wonderful. Even if we saw two, but it's just to see their flight and to know that they're here, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
And doing well, and obviously reacting well to the coppice management that is carried out specifically for them in this wood. So,
that's the reason why I wanted to come to the UK, because it's kind of gives me hope as well in nature that there's people who try to, I mean, all the species that have been declining the last years in the UK, and to see that now people are doing reintroduction projects and that they're really taking all their time and efforts to make them come back.
Yeah.
Like the large blue, Milano Real is the red kite.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
it's wonderful to see them come back, you know?
Yeah, huge success that's been. And the checkered skipper now we have as well.
Skipper? No, I don't know about it.
It was reintroduced into Rockingham Forest in Middle England, if you like, back in 2018, and it's now breeding. They took some specimens from Belgium, brought them over, reintroduced them into some specific habitat, and they're doing very well. So,
and I'd love to plant that same seed, but in Spain.
Yeah,
I'd love to do that exact same thing. I mean, those are my dreams.
I think I need to come to Spain.
You must.
Yeah, help you on your
I'll
mission.
kidnap you and I'll bring you.
It's fine with me. Sorry guys, I'm off to Spain indefinitely. Well, anyway, Alberto, thank you so much for everything that you've done and continue to do.
And it's thanks to you that, I mean, a lot of maybe young people, I don't know, more young people, but people in general who think like that. I mean, you sow that seed of that. You can really make any area, you can make it nature friendly. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. And keep doing what you're doing, because you are the next generation of conservationists, you know. So keep telling your mates, keep telling them to tell their mates.
I have friends which also care about it.
Slowly,
we're not alone. We're not alone.
No, absolutely. And good luck. So where are you off to in the UK after this?
In the UK, okay, so we're going to go to Norfolk then.
Yeah.
To Hickling Broad to see the swallowtails.
Yeah.
To Blakeney Point to see the seals.
You might get silver-studded blue as well.
That's
out on the heath. Yeah, it's like a common blue, but silver-studded blue, yeah. I'll tell you about this after.
Okay, sure. Perfect. You have to make a butterfly list for me, because I'm more into birds, and butterflies I don't know about that much. And well, so we're going to see Blakeney Point and Cly Marshes.
That's where I used to go as a kid with my grandparents. Yeah, nice place.
I've never been there.
Wow, you'll love it. And whereabouts after Norfolk?
After
Norfolk,
we're going to
Yorkshire?
Bampton Cliffs.
Yes, yeah.
To see all the puffins and the gannets, which in Spain we only get in winter.
Oh right, of course, yeah.
Once I saw a gannet from Cantabria, which is in the north of Spain, and it's just like, oh my god, a gannet.
Wow,
and then I'll see them in the thousands. So.
Wow, yeah. Oh, you'll love it there. Yep. Yeah, Bampton Cliffs.
And also I've heard about the black-browed albatross.
Yes,
which stays there. I'm hoping it goes.
Yeah.
Named Albert, like me.
Yeah. And then you're off somewhere slightly different, aren't you, after that?
Yes, afterwards we're going to Oxford.
Yeah, then? No, not after. I meant the further away one.
Oh well, even that's just out of the box. Well, afterwards we're going to Zambia.
Yeah, Zambia.
Where my mom's family lives there.
Wow.
And yes,
you lucky guy.
And on top of it, my uncle is an ornithologist, so it's just going to be wonderful to visit there. And I'd also like to say thank you to my mother, which is always there.
Who's behind the camera right now?
Behind the camera, who has always been there to support me, and my father as well. Even, I mean, my father before, my family and I, when we first had the house, it was just full of escombros, which are, certain words, just rubbish, constructing rubbish in the garden.
Yeah.
And my family, before I was born, they took all of that out. They made walls to put the roses, the cover. They made a path, a vegetable patch, so just when you put really all your effort, you can get it. And then over the years, I've been trying to push and get a few more trees here, a few more flowers, get the wildlife pond, and also with the support of my parents, which has really helped me get that, because, I mean, if your parents don't support you, who is going to?
It's very true, yeah. No, brilliant. Well, can't believe how much you are championing wildlife conservation. So keep
and
doing
parents
it.
as well, you too. You are who creates. I mean, you are who makes your children how they are. So, if from a young age you teach them, or more than even teaching, you just take them out to nature, because that's how I started loving it. Not because they sat me down and taught me the scientific names. I mean, I learned them on my own. But from a young age, they always took me out in nature, and it's just amazing. It's the most impressive thing in the world for me.
Yeah. Everybody needs it in their life.
Everybody needs it. I mean, without nature...
A message to all you parents out there.
Yep.
Get your kids out there. Get them ensconced in it from an early age. It'll pay dividends later.
From a very young age. From as early as you can.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our little chat today with my good friend Alberto, all the way from Spain. What about that? And all because of this wonderful little thing called YouTube. So
well,
it's incredible. Yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. And I wish you all the best on the rest of your travels.
Thank you.
Please try not to send me too many photos of what you see in Gambia, because I might be slightly jealous. Brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. Obviously, more updates to come. Hopefully, I'll make it out to Spain to see Alberto and his mini wildlife garden in time.
Hello to all Spanish watchers.
Yes.
Un saludo muy fuerte.
Thank you to you all for watching from wherever you are around the world. Yeah. And we will be sure to bring you many more videos on all the ways in which you can help wildlife in videos to come. Obviously, subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already. Give the video a like, and myself and hopefully Alberto will be back in the future to show you many more forms of wildlife. So, from here in Essex, thank you from the both of us. We'll see you soon. Thank you.